Hi Capricorn, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings, and if you're wanting to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below in the description box. Go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. You can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. I just post more crazy things on quantum physics and fun stuff over there. But I have to say this now, please be aware of scammers that are duplicating me. I will never reach out and DM you for money. I only have one account. All my links are below in the description box. There's nothing else. Okay, and they're doing tricky things. So if you jump over to my Instagram, you can see all the information over there, and please report and block ASAP. Okay. All right, Cap, thanks so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in here. Okay. This has been coming out quite a bit, which has been interesting. Okay. Very interesting, Cap. Okay, I feel as though I do think someone could have wronged you, and the cool thing, like, it's possible that you're just going through forgiveness, but for some of you guys, someone might be asking for forgiveness. It's very possible. This person might be coming forward, and you, this is kind of hilarious, because you've got expectation. And for some of you guys, you could have had a situation play out where, yes, you went through this, like, someone wronged you, and like, whatever happened, I do think that there's this positive shift that's happened within you, because you have wisdom coming out, and I love that. Like, whatever this pain caused you, it's kind of cool. Someone said this one time, a long time ago on my channel, but they were saying, like, wisdom is crystallized pain. And while, like, it could be for some of you guys that you actually are shifting into a legit forgiveness, like you feel like you can forgive certain people maybe that have wronged you because of certain experiences that have played out, certain things that have come in to help you with realizations of why someone could have done what they did. And maybe that's a part of, like, this energy, which is actually really cool. Do you see how it's kind of coming in with the expectation? It's like there's all of these things coming into your awareness, because you see how it's going into the crown. So your crown chakra could be receiving certain insights or different perspectives or different thoughts connecting to a particular person that you're working on forgiving. And I do think what's happening is, with your different perceptions, like seeing that this person must be in a really painful, challenging situation for them to have wronged you. That's wisdom. Like, those particular thoughts, they release these chemicals. What else do I say? So it's something like I talked about, your, you know, wisdom that's crystallized pain. I think along with what you're receiving is this expectation is almost like that, you know, somewhere down the road that this person might be actually, like, coming forward toward you, you know, because this is very legit. I don't care how long it takes. It just depends on whether people are willing to come forward and acknowledge it or not. But I tell you, there is no running from things. Like, it happens. Karma and all of that is just so real. I've even experienced it. All of us have experienced it. What happens in your reality can sometimes be ancestral trauma. It can be, like, all sorts of things that we're trying to kind of get integrated throughout this lifetime, right? Anyway, okay. Enough of my spieling. Let's dive into the deets. Okay. So it's possible, I mean, maybe it's even you. You don't, always have to be the one in a position of like, oh, we're gonna take them. You don't always have to be in the position of the better one, but you know, maybe you guys took the high road or something. Like you could have had some type of power or position to do something to a particular person and you didn't, which is why I think someone's really feeling it at this time, whatever has happened. And the sun came out, so this is amazing. First off, usually this is Taurus, but I am gonna, for my own sanity, say, oh, you are all over the spread. Look at this. Wow. Wow, this is so cool. Holy Pentacles in a Capricorn reading. Okay. I love it when this happens. So there's a shift and a change that happened. I do think this is recently. There even could have been something here where you got pushed out of a situation, and that's kind of what happened. Some of you guys, it could be rejection and abandonment. And for a long time, like this could have made things very challenging for you. Like you literally had to build things from scrap. Look at this. Page of Pentacles. I don't know if that's currently what is going on for your guys, but holy crap. And look at this. This is such a true Pentacle reading because you've got the Knight of Pentacles now, okay? And look at the freaking elevation into the King of Pentacles. Now, the thing that I love the most, Pentacles are known for this in general, and you know, this really is the process and the order of things. Like when you generate this new energy, which is fascinating because I'm almost seeing this flip on both sides of the reading. So you started something new over here. And what it did was, it's like, it's connected to numerology also. So the time that you've spent continuing to care for this seed, it's so rooted into the ground that it takes so much to get it to move, like wind or anything. Like it would take a lot to blow this thing over, whatever you've started up. So you've got something rooted here. And this is what's typical, is Five of Pentacles. Once you generate this, it does for some reason bring up something from your past with the Five of Pentacles. Like, and that's why it can play out in your current reality, because it's a chemical thing that it's like programmed in us as humans. Like this can be the first time that for some of you guys, you could have been rejected or left out of a certain group or family or situation. And it's like, that's what could have happened not too long ago. You could have experienced this where you felt rejected and left out, like you didn't fit in. It feels as though that is slowly but surely shifting. And that is why the Pentacles have so much wisdom. Sorry for me to go into this whole lecture, is because like you have had 100% a path where nothing has really seemed like it's come easy. You've had to work for every single last like limb and leaf that has grown into your reality. That's why in all of these cards, do you know, like what's really cool about this, I've actually never noticed this before. You see how there's like one mountain there? It's like you've accomplished one already. A lot of the tarot cards, they have mountains depicted in the background because you've reached a certain height, and then you come back and you can go to like plan something. And the cool thing is like you have a key here. So every time you scale your own metaphorical mountain, you get some type of valuable thing, and you might not even totally know this. Like if this is just an energetic thing, most of you guys, this is legit tangible, that you've accessed very tangibly growth aspected things. Sorry, my vocabulary is not that good right now, but it's saying you always hold this key with you. Whatever you experienced here, this challenging little Everest that you had to climb over, now you've got this key that you can always access and you can always go back to this. So it gives you a level of security and stability so that you can go into the next step for you, which again, you're like taking this thing with you with the Knight of Pentacles. You're like taking this with you as you transition or move up. And that's why you see how it slowly shifts in the background, where you've got one hill and then it's like there's a little bit more, and then all of a sudden, this is why the King of Pentacles is so accomplished, because they've scaled many different heights and conquered them. Okay, sometimes the way I see it, it is like a video game reality where you like go into different worlds and you conquer that level, and then you go back to base. Like if you guys have ever played Super Mario and you go back to replenish your resources, like you go back to what's familiar and you go back there to assess certain things and get stable, and then like you kind of go into your next challenge, whatever it is. Like you're definitely on this growth expansion process, which I do think is going to bring in some interesting interactions. Okay, Seven of Cups over here is kind of telling me, I think that you're going to be coming across some different energies, and I think what's important for you at this time, the reason why I love the Seven of Cups is don't get pulled into the illusions, because you have the Three of Cups. Yes, look how crazy this is. Look at that. You've got the Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Don't get pulled. It's like, be honest and truthful with yourself about these interactions, like if they're legit. Because I am seeing, wow, that is fascinating. You could have had some peeps in your reality, and these could have been the things that were pulling up to the surface for you. Like if you had some interactions either with family, or you were hoping, you were fantasizing that some people that you were connected to were going to like be your soul tribe, but it's like this reality came in and kind of, it was, you couldn't really deny the truth of what was coming out in the situation. And I think that's maybe what's good for you at this time. Look, you have all these good things, but it's about being realistic with this people and with these people, and if they're on the same path as you. Do they have the same dreams, goals, and visions of you as you? Do they do similar things? Like, it's just about being realistic about your values, like the things that you won't compromise at all, and making sure that your connections hold those same values. Compassion. Like for me, if people aren't compassionate and empathetic, I will not go near them. It's absolutely not. And that's what I think is good for you to acknowledge at this time, is like being truthful with yourself, and don't get sucked into an illusion, because I think this can happen on your journey that you're in, because you're on this evolution here. And by the way, why do I keep saying that lately? By the by, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. I do think, I'm just gonna say this too, yes, the Sun is coming out, and I'm seeing for some of you guys that you are, now that you're in this King of Pentacles status, which I see you guys might already be there, or it depends where you're at in this process. Because over here you can be a bit of a novice, where you're in a new environment. It's either work environment or landscape is different, whatever that is. And usually the Knight of Pentacles has armor on, because once you figure out that there's almost this naivety that's being projected from you, it can be that you shift into putting the armor on, so to speak, like, because you get educated very quickly about the ways of the world, right? So this process is going to evolve quickly, where I think that you also might get in control. You'll get back into center with yourself, because the reason I see that Five of Pentacles happens, it's when you get pulled into fantasizing or daydreaming, and then you disconnect from yourself, and when you get disconnected from yourself and you're rejecting and abandoning yourself, that frequency will come in from another avenue, other connections. So then you start getting on track with a routine. You start getting disciplined, very Capricornian, very Saturnian. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. So I can see your evolution is going to happen quickly as far as like getting organized in a specific direction, and it's going to generate something new and like higher vibration here. So this is really cool. If this is like an investment or a new job or a new income source that you're pulling in, looks like it's like super positive, amazing. What else do I say? It's really good. So expect it, expect the best. It's like, don't even doubt that that's going to come in for you, because I do think it is. Just exercise your wisdom, especially because I think that you might have a lot of options to explore, and look out for third-party situations. Anything that smells like triangulation, I would cut through that shiz with your knife. You know, call it out for what it is, and don't be, I don't think that you are, but don't be afraid to go out on your own again, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, Cap. If you want to join me in the extended, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Cap, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.